Hello, I'm Jerry with Pyric Savior, and I want to talk to you about building a better blast beat in GarageBand. The first step in doing any drum programming is you got to pick the type of beat you want, whether you want the snare-led beat, whether you want a cymbal-led beat, whether you want double bass underneath of it or not. Then you got to program it. Okay, and I'm not going to teach you how to program it because I don't have time for all of that. So what I like to do is I like to add dynamics to my hits. So for the bass drums, I will leave them, whatever the factory hit is, I'm going to leave it. You can change it to a harder hit, but you will end up losing some resonance, or you can change it to a softer hit, but it won't have as much of an impact or a thud, depending on which drum kit you use. I like the SoCal hit for the bass drums because it just sounds the best to me. The heavy kit in GarageBand works really well too. Some of the other drums like the Bluebirds and stuff, you want to do like a lo-fi black metal sound, that'll work too. I don't like using rim shots during blast beats because the like real hard snap of it kind of cuts through too much. Like even if you try to EQ it out with adding it to a different channel, it just doesn't quite work right. Now for the cymbal sounds, if it's a cymbal-led blast beat, I'll actually add a lot of dynamics to that. So the first hit, I'll leave it at the factory setting. And then the next couple of hits, I'll move them forward and back a couple of notches on where they're supposed to be on the track. And then I'll also take the hit dynamic or the velocity and lower it. On the first beat of each measure of the drums, I would leave the first hit on beat, and then the rest of them, I'll move them either slightly forward or slightly back of each note where it's supposed to be. It'll end up sounding a little bit like this. So that's just something that I figured out while I was programming drums for some of my newer tracks. My older stuff doesn't have this in it. It's just something that I thought somebody might enjoy as a piece of advice. Now, do with this information what you want. If you don't like this, cool. If you do like it, cool, let me know. If you want to hear more stuff about what I'm doing with my own production, let me know. How I'm getting my guitar tone, let me know. And I made an Instagram page. Feel free to follow me on there. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this. It's kind of dorky. It's not what I normally do as far as video content, but this is something I thought actually might help some people.